Raiden Hawk. Hello everyone, this is Raiden. Welcome back. We need to talk about Arcane. Not talking about the story, just the animation. And if this isn't next level, then what is? As this didn't come from DreamWorks, or those bottom-feeding hacks at Disney, with their Luca or Encanto. Coming to theaters in Disney Plus. Encanto. Whoa. Where'd that accent come from? Pandering to a demographic? Why, who would think that? But one of my friends at work recommended this to me. He knows I don't have a love for Netflix. He's like, if you can get a hold of some episodes of Arcane, you should watch it. So I got a hold of some episodes, and I did watch it, and I was like, wow. It was like the people that made this show had a vision and an affection for what they were doing, and it shows like every frame is like its own work of art. And this thing is gorgeous. It was like Robin Williams' character in What Dreams May Come, his heaven, that painting in motion. This was achieved not by an animation studio, but a game company. A game company not named Blizzard, because photorealistic CGI, in fact, as it turns out, does not lead to the next level. But concept paintings in motion did. I guess we had hints of it before, like Street Fighter 4, the kind of artwork in motion, or Borderlands, the concept art. For some reason, my mind goes to the Max and Liquid Television way back when, how it looked kind of like a comic book in motion. But Arcane is something new, and in an era where everything seems derivative from another, saying that a thing feels new, feels fresh, now that's something. But maybe it's just me since I have no history with League of Legends. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I'm just not into the genre. But from this point on, everything is going to be measured against the style and quality of Arcane. Well done, Riot.
Having said that,
let's get into the story with spoilers. So when this show dropped, I was in Target and I saw the League of Legends figures on the hook. I saw Jinx and I asked myself, who is this dollar store Harley Quinn? And after watching the series, I can confirm, indeed, dollar store Harley Quinn. So, the story. I can see that they took pains to craft a female-centric story with fighting and action, but to not pit the girls against dudes that outweigh them by 200 pounds, without them having an edge, like Vander's gauntlets or Hextech. But that leads us to V, who was obviously written as a guy, because in 45 years on this planet, I can say that women don't brood like that. And even tomboys don't walk around all brolic and aggro like an MMA fighter on PEDs. Not to mention going out of her way to kick the crap out of some people just to take their hoodies so she can park her way through the Undercity looking like she's in an LL Cool J video. And she's queer-baited with Caitlyn, because women who aren't related can't be friends unless they're immediately lesbian and in a relationship or about to be in a relationship. This trope is sad and tired and hack, and at this point, just embarrassing. Oh, and speaking of spoilers, did you know that the white-haired kid Echo is black? I'll wait for you to recoil from your gasps of disbelief. But you know what that means now, right? Cue the hip-hop intro for the Echo-centric episode, or whatever passes for hip-hop these days. Oh, that was cringe. I mean, just think if Echo was Latin and they introduced him with mariachi music. Canción de mariachi, just playing everywhere he goes. Everyone's like, where is that festive music coming from? I don't know, it just kind of follows him around. Okay, then we have Jinx, dollar store Harley. And I'll get into just how Joker-fied she is in a bit. Okay, when she's a little girl, she utilizes a Hextech crystal, and it kills everyone she cares for and destroys her life. But when she sees the same energy utilized in the city above for their Slipstream Stargate travel thing, she doesn't vow to destroy that magic that destroyed her life. Well, that would make sense. Instead, she becomes an enforcer in organized crime and supports the guy who was directly responsible for killing her father figure. Because, good father's bad, bad father's good. Still, this trope again, once again sad, tired, hack, embarrassing to still resort to this. Okay, going a little off track, I haven't read Western comics in decades. But in a previous video, I mentioned that one of my friends recommended some recent-ish Batman storylines to read, and thank goodness for that. Because if I hadn't read them, I would not have recognized the eerie similarities to the ending of Arcane and the ending to Death in the Family. Serendipitous to say the least, because in one hand, the Bat family is tied up around a table with Joker and Batman talking about their connection and their need for each other. And in the other hand, you have the main characters tied up around a table with Dollar Harley in the Joker role, talking to V about their connection and their need for one another. And then they set up all the Season 2 stuff, which they're probably going to get. And I know I'm leaving out a lot, but these are the major offenses, in my opinion, that permeate throughout the entire series. And despite the writing being hack and tropish, I'll watch, even though I have zero interest in League of Legends. And I'll watch just because of the animation. I mean, I can't gush enough over how amazing it looks. It's like this is a style of animation that I've been waiting to see, and it's here, and it looks great. I mean, just imagine if they had a great story to go with it, which is tragic to contemplate, right? I mean, just imagine if they hired creative people to create imaginative things. Hell of a notion.